The Central Corridor Transit Transport Facilitation Agency and the Northern Corridor Transit and Transport Coordination Authority have formalized the cooperation framework intended to deepen coordination between Africa's two most critical transport corridors. The memorandum was signed at the headquarters of the Northern Corridor in Kenya's coastal city of Mombasa by Advocate Florio Kanju, Executive Secretary of the Central Corridor, and Dr. John Deng Diading, Executive Secretary of the Northern Corridor.
Of specific interest is the inland water transportation. You all know that we share Lake Victoria with a number of ports around it, and so it is in the interest of the region that the mass mobility of goods and services is actually transferred toward the lake because not only does it decongest our roads, it also protects our environment.
Navigation, aids, chart, and so on. We cannot develop such projects, those projects, if we don't have this framework, because Tanzania is not a member of the Northern Corridor, and Kenya is not a member of the Central Corridor.
The agreement follows Dr. Diading's visit to the Central Corridor Secretariat in September last year, where the two chief executives held discussions on strengthening regional development and logistics coordination. With 4 shared member states, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Rwanda, Burundi and Uganda, the partnership is widely seen as a new dawn for regional trade and logistics. It is expected to improve efficiency, lower the cost of trade, and accelerate regional integration and sustainable economic growth.
The area of cooperation, as simple as I say, my brother, we have non-tariff barriers, which will facilitate the trade. We have infrastructure, transport infrastructure, roadside station, dry port, railway. Why not railway?
The collaboration aligns with key continental and global practices, including the African Continental Free Trade Area, the African Union's Agenda 2063, and the Sustainable Development Goals 2030. It reinforces the role of corridor cooperation in lowering logistics costs, reducing emissions, and strengthening regional value chains.
Other areas are as specific as they could be, one of which is the removal of non-tariff barriers, which is something that emanates from the interaction between the trade. And so we have agreed in principle that we have to join a common frontier in addressing these issues that affect trade.
Following the signing of the MOU, focus now shifts to implementation, translating this commitment into practical, results-driven outcomes for governments, the private sector, and corridor users.